So we finally made it here. Modded Minds. I know I've been talking about this for months, but I've been trying to figure out how I want to do things and how I want to come and present what I want to present. But then I'm like, I thought about it. Sometimes I do after my live screens on my main channel. Well, first of all, I go by Quint, GWQ, Gaming with Quint. Some of y'all may know me from my main channel. Y'all go tap in if y'all enjoy GTA 5 series content, man, with storytelling, progression and all that good stuff. Go over there and tap in. But I just had to figure out how I wanted to do everything. But now I feel like I got my game plan of how I want to do it. So we here now. And this first episode is gonna be short. First few episodes may be short because I kind of just want to get into why I resetted this channel as well and all that. So we're gonna talk about that now, man. So, it's a moment that happens in almost every long creative journey, right? But nobody really talks about it. Not the beginning, not the breakthrough, not the moment things finally start working. None of that. So if you don't know on this with this type of, or if you don't know with Modded Minds, what I want to do is I want to cover things a little more deeply, but not too deep, if that makes sense. So we're going to get into the nitty gritty of things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to be. So it's like the moment that people really don't talk about, it's like the moments in between, right? When you're still moving, still creating, still showing up, but something inside you starts asking a question. You can't ignore it neither when it starts happening. This question right here, what am I really building? Where is it all actually going? And that type of question will run you crazy. If you know, you know. Especially when you feel like you're doing something that ain't got no purpose or ain't moving the way you wanted to move, I'll say that. But for a long time, creating content can feel simple. You get an idea, you record it, you upload it, you repeat the process again and again, rinse and repeat, right? Hoping that consistency alone will eventually turn effort into something meaningful, right? For a while, the belief is enough. That's all you need, right? As long as you believe, you feel like you're good. Because progress, even small progress, creates energy, right? Energy keeps you moving. Movement keeps you believing. But eventually, though, something changes. And let me break that down for y'all. Because it's not on the outside, but on the inside. You realize that movement and direction are not the same thing. Then you start to think about it, right? You could be working hard, posting consistently, doing everything, quote unquote, right, and still not feel certain about where the path is leading. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all probably done felt that, especially at the beginning of your journey. I think that's why so many people quit at the beginning. You feel me? You feel that feeling. So you feel like you're doing everything right, and then you still not feel certain about where the path is leading. And that realization is uncomfortable. I know, you feel me? Because it forces you to slow down long enough to think honestly, right? And sometimes we get to thinking, if y'all like me, man, I'm an overthinker. So when I get to thinking, it can be a little hectic at times. I'll say that, you feel me? But the questions every real creator faces privately, questions that don't show up in highlight reels or milestone posts, right? The questions that y'all may not see, that we may keep to ourselves or they may keep to themselves. First question is, am I building something that will last? Am I growing or just staying busy? I think that one right there is a good one, It's like, sometimes you really get in your head and you be like, hold up, am I actually growing or am I just doing this to stay busy? Another question, if this actually works, is this the direction I truly want? Or am I just doing this to do it? Something to think about, right? So those are hard questions because answering them honestly sometimes mean admitting that change is necessary. And you know how a lot of people feel about change, you know what I'm saying? But change can't always be looked at as something bad. Change can be a good thing. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to change in certain areas to be where we need to be in life, period, you know? So even when change feels risky, even when you don't fully understand what the next step should be yet, in that space I find myself in, feel me? But not quitting, not lost, nothing like that. It's like, I say deeper thinking than I had ever, you know what I'm saying, thought before, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was starting to feel. It was around the time, especially around the time during when I took that break, you know what I'm saying? I took that break from my main channel and this channel, so I had to readjust and figure things out, you feel me? And that was part of, especially what direction I wanted to go with this channel, because, you know, this channel went from gaming to random reactions to now Modern Minds. But see, I didn't want to just keep delivering random reactions. Feel like I'm not at that point where I could do that yet, you know what I'm saying? That day may come. That day may come, excuse me. But right now, that ain't where I want to be at. I want to put out some meaningful, if that makes sense, content. So, let me explain it. Break it all the way down. Something unexpected happens when you finally allow yourself to slow down. You know, when I took my break. So you start seeing things you couldn't see while you were moving fast. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you moving fast, bro, you can't really process a lot of things because you're always on the go. And then you be like, damn, if I would have thought about it like this or thought about it like that, it could have been different. I know we all have experienced that, you know what I'm saying? But when you slow down, you start to notice patterns, you recognize distractions, you understand the difference between what looks like. You understand the difference between, how I'm trying to word it, what success looks and what actually feels meaningful. You dig what I'm saying? Or what looks successful and what is actually meaningful, if that makes sense to y'all. Hope that made sense. I was trying to get my words together with that. But and that clarity changes your priorities, right? Once you start seeing things differently, because once you see clearly, you can't go back to creating on autopilot. Well, you start wanting more than views. You start more than uploads. You just start thinking like, this is more than uploads. I want more than views, more than just momentum. You start wanting purpose. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to that point of wanting purpose, that's when you enter a whole nother realm of this content thing, man. So the shift in perspective is where this Modern Minds really began for me. You know what I'm saying? This is why it took me so long, I would say, because I really wanted to do this the way I wanted to do this. You feel me? With purpose. So this is not as another, I didn't want to create another series, not as another schedule, whatever the case may be, another attempt to chase attention online, but it's something simpler, honesty, and something deeper. You feel me? So, and what I mean by that, on this side of things, man, y'all will get a different version of Q. I'll say, it's not gonna be all seriousness all the time. You feel me? But it's gonna be more open conversation, more dialogue about some of the things that I bring up at the end of my live screens on my main channel. But we're gonna go deep into it. You know what I'm saying? And other subjects as well, not just those things. But that's basically what you're gonna get over here, man. This gonna be a space to slow down and talk about what's actually happening inside gaming, inside creativity, and inside the journey of trying to build something real in a world that moves extremely fast. You feel me? Because the truth is, GTA, mods, open worlds, stories, they're never just about the game. They're about imagination, community, escape, and purpose. You gotta think about it. And the people behind the screen trying to turn passion into something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody trying to do that. No matter what you plan, no matter what you're doing, everybody trying to find their purpose with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the conversation this show is here to explore. Feel me? So, if you watching this right now, especially at the very beginning, This isn't just another upload, y'all, in a long list of videos. It's not that. This is the start of something intentional. So remember that word, man, because we're going to rock out with that. This is intentional, you know what I'm saying? Something built slower, built clearer, built with direction, not just movement, if that makes sense. Because the biggest change in any journey isn't external growth, it's internal clarity. Feel me? And once clarity appears, everything that comes next starts to matter more. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Like once you start to see things clearer, you know, that's just the way it go. Everything is starting to matter more to you. Like once you get that clarity that you need, and I feel like a lot of people, it takes time. Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Some people see it clearer at the beginning. Some people see it clearer in the middle later on. However, you know, it works for that person. But once you start to see clear, a lot of doors open up for you too, because you locked in and you focus on what you need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? But this is where the new chapter begins, y'all. Feel me? Honesty, real, direct, intentional. Know what I'm saying? Honesty about the journey, honesty about the questions, and honesty about the process of building something meaningful, one step at a time. One step at a time. That's all you can do. So y'all remember that, man. Take your time, you know what I'm saying? Keep it simple, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Do it how you want to do it, but also lock in on what you need to lock in on to become better, because you have to go by the rules of this YouTube thing, this content thing, if you want to be successful in this, some version of successful, whatever that may look like for you. But this is Modded Minds, man. This is only the beginning. So hope y'all enjoy. I'll be right back with another one. And let me explain how it's gonna be set up. I got this set up in phases, if that makes sense. As we go along, we're gonna get into more conversations about different topics when it comes to mind, when it comes to mindsets and all that stuff, man. Then eventually we will have guests on so I can pick their mind and, you know what I'm saying, get to know them from a creative perspective, if that makes sense. You dig what I'm saying? And we also gonna be doing, matter of fact, we're gonna do that in just a second, but just wanna tell y'all the direction of Modded Minds, you feel me? So moving forward, that's what it's gonna be, man. The episodes will, you know, get longer. We're gonna stay in a certain range for now, man. See, can we build this and, you know, even if this don't take off, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, y'all, I just like to be like, at least I tried. You feel what I'm saying? At least I tried. But we're gonna end the episode off with Spotlight of the Week, man. I'll be doing something called Spotlight of the Week. Some weeks it'll be Creator Spotlight. Some weeks it'll be Mod Spotlight. You feel what I'm saying? But this week right here, man, my first Spotlight of the Week gonna go to Los Santos Red, right? It's a mod. And I have the information in the description of the video so y'all can tap in if y'all enjoy that type of content. But I'll be doing that every time I drop a video, you know what I'm saying, each week. Because we're going to start, like I said, 2 in the same day, and then after that it'll be weekly for now, just to get the ball rolling and see how things go, you know what I'm saying, taking my time with it. But Los Santos Red, man, and shout out to everybody that do the sub mods, the configs and all that, man. If y'all watch some of my gameplay of it, my main gameplay at the moment, the most recent gameplay is series I'm doing now, and also Kilo Trey Baller. So y'all go tap into that, man. But shout out to Los Santos Red, man. A real life mod, you definitely can say that, man. You know, with hunger, thirst systems, cribs, it's really criminal based though when it comes to making money, but it's one of the funnest mods, man. I've been playing this mod since 2023. It's definitely in my top 5 for surely. So right now I just want to shine light on that. And the best part of the mod to me, in my opinion, is the police, the AI. The police is different, bro. You'll have to experience for yourself. So much can happen in so little time. And then not only do you get in trouble, but the pets can get in trouble. Like, they can get locked up. You feel me? So they ain't above the law, but Los Santos Red, man, and make sure y'all tap into the sub mods, man. That's where, you know, you get more games and more things to do too. It's LSRP and LCRP, and that's made by CPKS. So y'all go tap in, and that's the spotlight of the week, man. Spotlight of the week, Los Santos Red. Shout out to Los Santos Red, man. But I hope y'all enjoyed the episode, man. We'll be right back with it, but I'll see y'all in the next conversation, man.
Hey, look, I talk my shit and keep it honest, keep it independent. I hear them hating, but that's only cause they inconsistent. He said the weapon wouldn't prosper, now they wouldn't form. I'm about to golf, I hit